and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure. This one about A-class cars, and we have got a selection of movie and TV show vehicles. Yes, I am driving the Baby Driver Subaru. This one has had the brakes reconnected from the one. It is the same car that was used in the car chase we filmed a while back, but this one has had the brakes put back. It should work, hopefully. There is actually another Subaru on the other team, so there are a couple of Baby Driver cars in this one. I'm hoping it's going to be a fairly good vehicle. We've got a nice spot on the grid. I mean, the Subaru should be a fairly good overall car. We have rally tyres, we're all-wheel drive. I'm hoping it's going to work. I was actually a little bit slow through there. That was not so clever from me at all. Should have been a bit braver through that. Now, what do we have straight line speed against the Baywatch pickup truck? I don't know if we can... Oh, I mean, there's a gap there, but we are going to completely and utterly run out of space for all of that. We're going to have to lift. We're going to have to coast a smidge through here. Now, I don't want to put my teammate's Manta in the wall. There was just about enough space. Okay, so the Buick doesn't have as much cornering as you might expect. It probably has got more power than all of us, so it's about to shoot off into the distance. Behind, I spot a Ferrari. No, bloody hell. That thing looks like it's got speed. The Lambo looks quite quick as well, down the straights. Oh, well, I wasn't really going for the door there. We were slightly pushed through the door by the Manta. More than anything in this, and I'm going to be out wide through there. We're going to try and cut back on the exit. Okay, we can consolidate third place in all of this. At the moment, I mean, it's close in terms of points. Blue have got first and second, and then there's a big block of red. At the moment, red team do have the lead, but only just. Come on, can we get a 1-2 for the Subarus? Maybe. We're still trying to sneak our way past. It's to the outside now. We know how difficult it is to overtake up here. We're going to fall back into line because I think I'd rather... We'll fall back into line. Maybe we can make this work. Oh, that's really, really brave. It relies on the Ford giving us space, and there is just enough space for the Impreza. It works. We get the move done. That's probably one of the most ridiculous overtakes I've done in Forza. If I'm honest with you, that is such a not place I want to put my car, really, if I can help it. But we made it work. We made it work. Let's get it slowed down now for this next corner. I've got to be careful of the Raptor because it will want to find a way past. And as we've seen many times before, SUVs, pickup trucks in this game are quick race cars. That is just how it goes. They are very quick race cars. It's the tyres they get are massive, and big tyres in Forza generally make a car quite quick. I mean, I have as big a tyres as I can on my Subaru, but it's not going to be anywhere near as big as the Raptors or the Rangers. Ranger Raptor. Well, you ever say Raptor, you just think of the F-150. But anyway, we are clear in second place. The Miura is coming to hopefully take some points away as well from Blue Team because it is very close. Me hitting the wall there hasn't helped. Now, I do think our two Subarus are probably going... Well, let's face it, they're the same car. By the looks of it, I think we have a fairly similar build going on. The only visual difference is mine still has a wing on the back of it, but it should have a wing, because the Baby Driver car has a wing, but it's not the wing that we have on the vehicle here. But it's also not. There's basically no way to get the accurate wing on the car. I guess no wing is slightly more accurate, but well, mine has a wing. Regardless, are we reeling in maybe a tiny bit? I'm still looking over my shoulder a smidge. The fight at the moment is over the lower positions, really. I mean, like 9th or 10th place could actually decide this, depending on how things go. Ooh, one of the blue cars may have missed a checkpoint. It was the car at the back, though. I don't know if it was at the back when it missed a checkpoint, though. If a blue car's missed a checkpoint, that's going to make life a lot more difficult for them. But all they need is one position at this moment in time, and they will win by 50 points by virtue of having the lead car. And I am not reeling in the lead car, sadly, in this. Although it does look like maybe our Lamborghini is going to find a way past the Ford. It's not very often. It's not very often you have a Lamborghini Miura, of all Lamborghinis as well, trying to find a way past a Ford Ranger Raptor. It is the magical mysteries of Forza when you get to see that go on. I mean, I guess Subaru against Ford might make a little bit more. I mean, there's a tiny smidge more sense in all of this. But, yeah, we have now lost a little bit of ground, actually, to the leader over these last couple of laps. It's not quite been as quick, which is a slight shame. Yeah, we kind of have a little bit of no man's land for the end of this race. Field is a little bit spread out in all of this. Points-wise, it is very, very close. As I said, one position could swing it for blue team. You know, a missed checkpoint would be disastrous from any of the red cars because all of our cars are scoring points at the moment. So, yeah, none of us can afford to miss a checkpoint. I can't afford to lose this second place. Thankfully for me, we are relatively far away. I don't know if there is anybody. It doesn't look like there's any really ultra-close battles for position, but you never know what might go on. It's been a poor final couple of laps from me. I say a little scruffy. Not the worst, but we have lost some time in all of this. I thought I saw something jumping around on the leaderboard, but the points are still as they are. As we cross the line, red team have got this. There's some battling. There was some side-by-side antics going on behind with the Lamborghini and Ford. I don't know who got third in the end. Hey, it would go to the Miura. Just that makes life a little bit more comfortable for us. Lambo gets third ahead of the Manta. Buick comes home in 7th. We score enough points in the end. It was slightly more comfortable on that final run to the finish line. Ugh. Well, the baby driver Subaru, apparently the way to go here. So, the Mortimer Gardens Scramble will be the first off-road track that we head to. Now this might work quite well for the Raptor. There's a water splash that we drive the vehicles through. Now yes, it is only one small section on the lap. However, that will be the fastest vehicle through there. And it's starting on pole. We might struggle to keep pace with that. I am much more buried in the pack. Where is the twin? Oh, we actually start alongside our twin car once more. Rear-wheel drive cars. Can you make... certainly on the tarmac, of course, rear-wheel drive will work in A-Class. On the dirt, you can make front-wheel drive work a little bit. It has to be a very good car. You can get two-wheel drive to work, but it does have to be very, very good to be able to match the all-wheel drive cars. And even then, it's more matching, really, rather than outright. It's much easier for the all-wheel drive cars, of course, to be running very, very quickly. Now, I shouldn't be too bad through the water with the Impreza, if I'm honest. We should be fairly good through all of that. Now, the Ranger went a little bit wide. Now, the Ferrari, I'd expect to be very fast down the straight. It's going to be light. It's probably going to have a lot of power in that thing. But might be a little bit unwieldy. Doesn't have very big tyres on that car, which can sometimes make them a little bit more difficult to control. Can we go around the outside? No. I actually thought there would have been space. I wasn't sure whether it was going to understeer wide into me, so I kind of gave it a little bit of a wide berth through all of that. We move ourselves up into second. It isn't enough on the points spectrum yet, though. We could really do with something chasing down that Raptor. Could it be the Subaru? Now, Blue Team Subaru hasn't worked its way up the field anywhere near as quickly as mine has, which is, I mean, it's good for us in some ways in terms of points. However, we are actually, if anything, falling further back in the points standings front here, as Blue Team have 4th, 5th, and 6th as well. Oh, we've only got two red cars in the top 6. That isn't great for us. That isn't a great thing for us whatsoever. I've got that section all wrong. Problem is, once I started getting it wrong on the way in, I couldn't actually really rectify it. Just tend to kind of go with it and hope. Can I take the... Yeah, okay, so the Subaru's got the grip to make that line work. The Miura's got some pace, actually, around here. The Miura has caught a little bit to the Ranger, although as soon as we get onto the dirt, I think is where the Ranger's tyres come in. Oh, I don't know what tyres the Miura is on. It's got to be on rally, surely, if it's this good here. If it was on anything other than rallies, I don't think it'd be able to do what the car is doing. But this isn't the, like, of all the circuits, this isn't the meanest off-road track because, well, it is half tarmac. We're going to move up to second following a mistake by the Lamborghini. It ran a smidge wide. Oh, now the Ranger's made the same mistake that I did. This time I'm much quicker through there. Can we look for a way past the big Ford? Could we find a way past? I don't know whether we'll be able to do it this lap. That is definitely a quicker line. That is definitely, it's dangerous, and there are massive risks, inherent risks with taking that line. But there is definitely some speeds to be found. It might be a way to try and get an overtake on that Ford. We are we're right behind. The points are tantalisingly close. If I can get past the Ranger and get a victory here, that would give us enough points because it gives us a 50 extra for a win. Otherwise, we'd need 2 places. The Ranger's out wide. Here comes the drag race for the Subaru. We get to the inside and we will take the lead away, but we've got to hold off the Ford for the remainder of this race. We will be flat through here. It's no problems at all for the Subaru. Well, it's 3 cars for the lead of this race, and I've run in quite deep through turn 1. I am about the only car here that is liking this alternate line, and I actually got the back end sliding around way too much for my own liking there. We're going to dive down, try and cover that inside. The Ranger's going to get a good sort of run off the corner, but there's nowhere to go with it. Come on, Subaru. We can fend off here. I hope, desperately hope, because it would give us 50 points to the good. We actually get a really good run coming down here. Now, this is the corner that's actually been catching a few vehicles out. My Subaru has been very good through that corner, and it's exactly the same. Both the Lamborghini and Ford have gone really wide through that. I think that corner is what has won me this race. It's not going to matter, though. No, the points have gone away from us further back. Come on, we need another, we need another position. Oh, I don't know. We've crossed the line, but I don't know whether we've won it or not. We have got the victory. We got 1st and 3rd, but we need to get... We're not going to. We can't do it. Oh, no. I think our Manta fell back, possibly. Might have been what it was. I don't think our Supra has ever been off the bottom. It's rear-wheel drive and probably not on rally tyres, so that's not working here. I don't think it was that. Something, unfortunately, lost positions on the final lap. All that hard work, we finally got to the lead. I'd say it's for nothing. It wasn't for nothing because it was damn good fun and very entertaining. But Blue Team are going to win the second round of the adventure. So, up next, we head to the Edinburgh Station Circuit. Now, I should be fairly quick here, I would imagine. My Subaru should be pretty good. I love that it is determined to have me and the near-identical twin on the same row of the grid. This time we're all the way at the back. Now we're going to launch quick. We're all-wheel drive. Going to handle pretty well around this circuit. I mean, there's not really many circuits where I think the Subaru is going to be weak at in particular. I think it's going to be a good overall car. Really, it won't have quite the same crazy top end as some cars. It won't have quite the same crazy grip as some cars, but it will be a very good overall vehicle. It's just one of those. It's just a sensible choice, you know. It is just a sensible car to drive. I don't know where Laggy McJag is at any given moment in time. I may be ahead of it. It's Schrodinger's Jaguar. It might be anywhere at any time. That's not quite Schrodinger's, but you know what I mean. We've got to concentrate on the racing, not on another complicated thought experiment. We're going to just duck underneath. Duck underneath the Buick. That will be the position for me. Now, the Buick might outrun me down this next section. I probably could defend from it. It wants to go. If you want to be that brave, you can take the corner, but I don't think you can outbrake me, and I definitely don't think you can outturn. I don't think it can turn well enough to make that pass stick. Lamborghini leads the way. Then we have Rover, Ranger. The Manta's having a look at the inside at turn 1. That's a brave place to try and get a pass done. Very easy to miss a checkpoint through all of that. Points-wise, it's good for Red Team so far at the moment. Is the Manta going to have a look? No, it doesn't. Now, the Raptor can go through the fencing. And that kind of helps me, actually, because it clears the path for my car as well. Can we... do we outturn... We do outturn the Ranger there. I don't know if we outturn the Rover. I've not really had a chance to compare my car to the Rover. Oh, well, I mean... I don't think the Ranger... To be fair, I can imagine the Ranger wasn't necessarily expecting my car alongside. I did have to kind of force myself in such a way that we didn't end up missing the checkpoint. You can... It's difficult, but it is doable to miss the checkpoint on the inside through there. And... yeah, we made it stick. Come on, we can get the Rover here. Hopefully we can get the Rover here. I feel like we've got a little bit more composure in this. The Rover's not bad. I mean, I love the SD1. It's a great car. But in Forza, it's actually not a bad car whatsoever. I have a fairly quick B-Class one. They do work, which is nice to know. We're going to get to the inside. However, I'm going to be slow on the exit. That's your literal textbook cutback just done there by the Rover. I carried a little too much speed on the way in. The problem is it's made me really slow, and now the Ranger's having a look for a way past. Points. Close-ish, still in red team's favour though, not drastically close at the moment. It's not lose a position and it's game over. Miss a checkpoint and it might be trouble. Brushing the wall there. I always seem to hit that wall at least once per race. It's almost a guarantee I'm going to hit the wall once per race there. Sometimes you get caught on the tyre bundle and it's game over. Sometimes you don't. We've got just the bonnet of a Ranger all over the back of us. If it wants to get past, it's going to have to go the long way round. I'm not going to give that car the inside. Oh, okay, we might have come from a little far back there. I'm not going to pass the Rover for the bump and run. It's trying to let the Rover back through without losing out to the Ford is not so easy, which we have managed to do. I just got a bit carried away with my braking through there. The Ranger's trying to take that inside line. The Ranger might actually get to the door here. That's not what I need at all. We're going to have to... Oh, we're going to try... Oh, the Ranger hit the grass. The Ranger hit the banking and lost the back end. We do hold on to third place for now. I mean, the Rover's under immense pressure in this one. The Rover does not have the speed of the Ford or the Subaru, but it's just holding on at the moment, although not for long enough. Not for long enough. It did a remarkable job. However, as soon as that opportunity came up, I'm not going to pass that up. When you're stuck looking at the back of the car for, you know, that length, I say that length of time, we're not actually racing all that long, but in Horizon terms, when you're sat there behind it, you've got to take whatever opportunity you can. And I very, very much did. With that. Now, any thoughts of chasing down the Lamborghini are long gone. Whether I could have actually beaten it or not, I don't know, around this circuit. But with the turn of events, we've had the massive, massive scrap for second place as the Ford and Rover are still going at it. Well, you can fight each other like that. That's absolutely fine. You go for it. That just lets me run away in a second place. A relatively comfortable second place. Where is the twin? The twin Subaru is down in 5th. So, I mean, we've done a better job of working our way through the field in this one than our twin car. Oh, something happened to the Lamborghini. It may have hit a wall or something on the exit of a corner. It's very, very slow coming down this back straight. It's not going to matter. It's still far enough away that it is going to be completely irrelevant. Maybe some street furniture or something. I don't know. We're going to take second. I think the Rover might have got third. It was a great battle. That was a fantastic battle. Well done, Speedbeast, getting that Rover to third. Yeah, we had a manic fight for that one. Still very, very pleased with the Subaru. Getting some good results. Red team have got the points. That is an important thing for us in terms of the overall here. Because next time, if we win the next round, we could win the whole thing. And red team did as well, so we have some good off-road cars. Blue team might be able to fight back here. We'll see. So, we head to TARN Howell's Scramble for our next race. I am starting relatively well. Oh, we're not starting alongside our twin. Ooh, okay, so the Ranger is probably our biggest threat here. There are plenty of all-wheel drive rally-tired cars in this field. The thing with the Ranger is it's off-road race tyres, which are marginally better. A special compounded tyre that go on some of the larger SUVs and trucks and like off-road buggies and all of that kind of thing. They aren't, you know, vastly better, but they are slightly better at this kind of thing. And it's just, again, the big tyre widths of that are going to make it quick around this almost all-dirt circuit. The Manta looks pretty rapid off of the line, and we know the Subaru is... We know the Subaru is very good. We know the Subaru is very composed. It's very well behaved on the most part through all of this. Now, I don't want to get involved crashing into my teammate. The important thing for us here on Red Team is to win, basically. We want the team to win the round, and that is, yeah, quite significant. As we don't see... I think the problem is... I'd say the problem is for us. Okay, so we have some cars that are really, really no good on the dirt. Now, sometimes you can build a car... I tend to build a car that's good off-road and then will generally work quite well on tarmac. Sometimes we go for a different one. Certainly in A-Class, there's a very good chance I'm going to build a car that is good off-road first and then hope that it's good on the tarmac second, basically, if that makes sense. Whereas a lot of our... It seems like a couple of our cars in this race are not at all usable almost on the dirt. Like, they're almost to the point where they may start getting lapped in a race like this. Which is fair enough, as long as they can score some points on the tarmac. It's just how it goes sometimes. I don't think anyone's catching the truck. Whether I have the pace or not, this battle is going to stop any chance of me going after the truck. I'm going to be on a really wobbly line down here, and I didn't really want to go through the water that much, but we're going to try and make it work on the outside at the hairpin. Can we get... We do! I did not think that was ever going to work. Oh, damn it. Unfortunately, as brilliant a pass... I've had 2 amazing passes in this session, in this adventure, which is fantastic stuff. But... yeah, I lost my train of thought. Well, no, what happened is we swapped positions there in such a way that I went up to 2nd, but Leopard of Fire sadly went down to 4th. So we've just, well, kind of kept the status quo. We need 2 positions. That's what we need here. If we're going to win this, we need to gain 2 positions. Or I need to overtake the Raptor, the Ranger, for the win. Which I don't know if I can do. Maybe I can match it for pace, but I'm so far back now that even if I can, I can't catch it in the remaining 2 laps. Unless it falls over, that is possible here. Not something we talked about today anyway. TARN House Circuit has a bump. Actually, 2 bumps that you can hit and fall over. You've got to be careful. On the outside here, running across... I thought it was further on the outside than that. I did not realise it was on that bit. Well, that's the bump that can roll you. Guess what? It has rolled me. I actually thought that bump was a lot further... I thought that bump was further out and further down. Well, that serves me right for trying to, to demonstrate. It serves me right for talking about it. That is the curse of the commentator in fine effect. Well, I guess I've now learnt the bit you have to hit there to roll the bloody car. I don't think it makes much of a difference to the adventure in terms of the overall outcome. I think Red Team were going to win regardless, other than just being mildly embarrassing for me being a fool, it would seem. There is a chance we might still manage to get some positions back in all of this. The cars ahead are, I mean, yeah, this is a testament to how quick this Subaru is, in that we have fallen over and we're actually now back into the fight, almost for the position that we fell over out of in a lap. We have only got 1 lap to try and work our way past 4 cars, but that is difficult. See, I swear that was basically the line I took last lap and fell over on. I don't know. It's weird sometimes. In fact, it is the same as the other bump as well around here. Sometimes you hit it. Sometimes you hit the area where you think it is and it doesn't do anything. Other times, it just launches your car over at a split second and there's nothing you can do to control it. It's a bit strange, but there we go. What can we do here? I mean, if we can get all of our cars past Speed Beast, there might actually still be a chance for us. Certainly if I can get past the twin Subaru. It's only a small chance, though, I think, here. Oh! I think that may have missed a checkpoint. Oh! I'm frantically trying to get my car back under control again. God damn it, that's annoying. Oh, no, if I was close enough. If I was close enough, maybe I could have got past Speed Beast as well. I don't know. They're going to really fight each other very hard here. They've got to be careful that the Ford... Well, I think we've got to be careful. We want the Ford to be getting involved. We want the Ford to be able to get past. We want the Ford, we want me to be able to get past, but I think it might be just a little too... It's too little too late in all of this, unfortunately. The curse of the commentator does serve me right, it would seem. We carry so much speed around there, but it is not going to be enough for the Subaru. Ah, it was a good race. You know, it was an exciting race. Oh, my controller has disconnected. Thank you, game. It was an exciting race, indeed. Slightly gutted that I rolled out a second. In the end, I don't think we were going to be changing points-wise in all of that. I think we were going to be stuck with that. But, oh, we kind of closed up. I think I lost a place right at the end, right at the death. One might have fallen back. We got a little closer, but, yeah. Whoops, indeed. So, the final race. We head to the BAMBURGH Coast Circuit. Now, oh, we have a nicer spot on the grid for this one. This track does tend to favour a little bit straight line speed, not pure, all-out straight line speed. You do need to be able to control the car a little bit, but if a power car is going to work, here is one of the places where it is likely to work relatively well. I mean, Subaru isn't a straight line speed car, not in the slightest. It's not really built with that in mind, but it isn't terribly slow. So we have got an okay level of straight line speed. To be fair, nothing in this field is really that ludicrous in the power department. Everything in this field seems to be relatively, I say relatively sensibly built, but relatively tamely built, so to speak. Where is twin Subaru going. I mean, at the moment, the points couldn't really be closer. 50 points in it, thankfully going the way of red team. Now, I'm hoping our Manta, if it is quick, it can stay out of trouble. So, by the looks of it, the differences between our Subarus, mine is a bit better in the corners. Tommy's is a bit faster down the straights. That might, well, let's hope. I have to hope that the Manta is quicker than it down the straights, because I can't really do much to help at the moment. And, well, this could be the battle that decides whoever wins this race. Now, the Lamborghini is very fast down. Well, I say very fast. I believe it's quite quick down the straights. Maybe it's not as fast as I thought it was. If my car is much better through the corners, turn 1 is where we're going to have to be making gains. Can we get past our teammate in all of this? Well, we bobble the curb through there. It actually does fire us out a little bit wide. I do apologise, teammate. We were in a little bit of a rush. I'm afraid the Manta doesn't seem to quite be working on this circuit, and it is in some ways imperative that, well, the cars that stand almost the best chance of getting past the leader get through. Although we also don't want the Manta to fall too far back. If the Miura goes past, I'm not going to actually fight it too much. If the Miura wants to go past... I've overshot that corner. I'm not going to fight the Lamborghini too hard. It's a teammate car, so I'm just going to let it go. And we can push it onto the start-finish straight and say, right, my car doesn't work at this circuit as well as yours. That's fair enough. My car's worked elsewhere. You go chase after that leader, and I'm going to sit back here and try and get third. Might have to defend from the Rover. We will wait and see. Just want to, just got to hope that we don't now get slowed down through the corners. The Lamborghini seems pretty good through the turns as well. So that's good news for us, although it has gone wide through here. I mean, at the moment we need... It's further back is where we have the biggest problem. We have second, third and fourth. Not locked down, but we are containing them. We are holding them pretty comfortably, but it's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. We can't afford to have 2 cars not scoring points. Unfortunately, it looks like one may have missed a checkpoint. Oh, this is going to be very, very difficult for us to win here. This is going to be very, very difficult for us to win this race. The points are just not in our way. There's no one close enough to really be gaining. If anything, it looks like blue team might get 4th if we're not careful. If we could knock their car down to last, maybe we would start getting close to having enough points. No. Yeah, if we can get that car down to last, we would almost have enough points, but we'd still need a victory here, or we'd need another position somewhere else. Lamborghini, so the leaders had a bad lap. The leaders had a very scruffy lap in this one. We are 50 points behind. It's down to the Miura. I can't do anything. It's down to the Miura beating the Subaru. It's down to, infuriatingly, it's down to the Manta holding on that 4th position, because there is nothing left that I can do here. I'm not quite quick enough to beat the vehicles ahead. We've lost that. Can't believe this may come down to a battle for 11th. If the rest of the field falls our way, 11th place. Well, I guess kind of the lead will depend. 11th place might depend. No, I think one of our cars missed a checkpoint. 11 of fire is a long way at the back. It might not matter. Although, no, tell a lie, if we get the victory, we would win by virtue of the 50 points. So it could still go down to the win here. Maybe. But the Miura is not close enough at the moment. I mean, it's infuriatingly close, but it is not quite there. It's been a clean lap from the Subaru this time. Oh, it looks like we might have lost 4th place. It's going to be so close. It's going to be so close, and yet so far, my Subaru just not quite good enough at this circuit. We have not been able to work our way up through the field. I say no, 3rd is not bad. Let's not forget, 3rd is not too bad. It's just we're not quite quick enough at this track. We worked elsewhere, but not enough here. And in the end, it is going to be, I think, a blue team victory, barring a missed checkpoint, which I would imagine is unlikely. Outside of turn 1 here, really. Damn. That was a good adventure. It was very well played. Thoroughly enjoyable adventure, that one. I had a good car. The Subarus were good. I mean, technically speaking, the Subarus won 3 out of the 5 races, yeah? I think so. I think I won 1 in that. Yes, I did. Yeah, the Baby Driver Subarus were very, very good cars. They ran quickly in this. It worked pretty much overall as I would have hoped. So I can't complain too much about that. In the end, it just didn't quite go our way in the final race. But that is how it happens sometimes. Well done, Blue Team, for the fight back. That, though, is going to be it for this week's Team Adventure. If you'd like to sign up and take part in the next one, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description of this video. Find the FailRace versus the community section, and you can sign up in there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.